Have you ever pondered what wisdom an ancient philosopher might share if he could write you a personal letter? Imagine, if you will, a collection of personal letters penned by the renowned Stoic philosopher Seneca. This collection, known as Letters from a Stoic, is not merely an anthology of dated correspondences. Rather, it's a treasure trove of timeless wisdom, a testament to the enduring relevance of Stoic philosophy. Seneca's letters traverse a myriad of life's complexities, from the pursuit of virtue to the inevitability of death, offering guidance that remains pertinent even 2,000 years later. These aren't just letters, they're a dialogue across centuries, a conversation that invites you, yes you, to partake in. So, let's embark on this journey together, exploring the wisdom concealed within these ancient letters. Dive with me into the profound wisdom of Seneca, a man who lived 2 millennia ago, yet whose words still resonate in our hearts today. What if I told you that happiness lies not in the external but within you? Quite a thought, isn't it? This is the essence of Stoicism, a philosophy that has been around for over 2,000 years, yet remains as relevant today as it was in the time of Seneca, one of its most renowned proponents. Stoicism is built on 3 foundational pillars. The first is the principle of indifference to external events. Stoics maintain that external events, be they joyous or tragic, are beyond our control. What matters is not what happens to us, but how we perceive and respond to what happens. This perspective encourages us to focus not on changing our circumstances, but on changing our reactions to them. The second pillar is the control over one's own mind and emotions. Stoics believe that our thoughts and feelings are the only things truly within our control. This is where our power lies. By mastering our minds, we can maintain equanimity in the face of adversity and enjoy serenity even amidst chaos. It's about finding that still, calm center within ourselves no matter what storms rage around us. The final pillar is the pursuit of virtue. Stoics argue that living a good life doesn't come from amassing wealth or achieving status, but from cultivating virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These are the true measures of a life well lived. They're what give our lives meaning and purpose. So, in essence, Stoicism teaches us to detach from the uncontrollable external world, master our inner world, and strive to live virtuously. It's a philosophy not of words, but of action. It's about living in accordance with nature, accepting what we can't change, and focusing on what we can. Our thoughts, our responses, and our character. As the philosopher Epictetus once said, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This, in a nutshell, is the wisdom of Stoicism, a wisdom that can guide us to a life of tranquility, resilience, and fulfillment. Imagine having a mentor who tells you that the key to tranquility is accepting the present moment as it is. Just picture it. A guide who doesn't promise fame or fortune, but a peace that comes from understanding and accepting the world around you. This is the essence of Letters from a Stoic, a compilation of practical wisdom and advice penned by the ancient Roman philosopher Seneca. One of Seneca's main themes in his letters is acceptance. He urges us to understand that the world is beyond our control. We cannot command the wind to change its course, nor can we dictate the behavior of others. What we can control, however, is our reaction to these external events. By accepting things as they are, we can find tranquility amidst the chaos. Tranquility, as Seneca explains, is not an absence of turmoil, but an inner calm that persists despite it. It's the kind of peace that comes from understanding the world and our place in it. It's the stillness that arises when we stop fighting the current and start swimming with it. Tranquility, according to Seneca, is a state of acceptance. And then there's the brevity of life, a theme Seneca touches upon frequently in his letters. You live as if you were destined to live forever. No thought of your frailty ever enters your head, he writes. Life is short, he reminds us, and the present moment is all we truly have. Recognizing this, he argues, can free us from the anxieties of the future and the regrets of the past, allowing us to live fully in the present. These are just a few of the insights Seneca shares in his letters. His wisdom, grounded in the philosophy of Stoicism, remains as relevant today as it was 2 millennia ago. Seneca implores us to accept life as it is, not as we wish it to be. A profound lesson, isn't it? So as we navigate through the currents of life, let's remember Seneca's wisdom, acceptance, tranquility, and the brevity of life. Let's learn to swim with the current and find tranquility in the present moment. But how can we apply these ancient teachings to our modern lives? A question that often lingers in our minds as we navigate through the philosophies of the past. But let's remember, Stoicism isn't a relic of history. It's a practical toolkit for life. So, how do we channel the Stoic in us? How do we apply the wisdom of Seneca's letters in our everyday life? The first step is introspection. Reflection is a cornerstone of Stoicism. Take a moment each day to evaluate your actions, reactions, and emotions. Just as Socrates once said, an unexamined life is not worth living. Next, let's talk about control. Stoics believed that we should focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. It's about understanding the difference between the two. For instance, we can't control the weather or the traffic, but we can control how we react to it. We can choose not to let it ruin our day. Emotional control is another significant aspect of Stoicism. It's not about suppressing feelings, but rather preventing them from controlling us. We can't stop ourselves from feeling angry or sad, but we can choose how we respond to these emotions. Let's take a leaf out of Marcus Aurelius's book, who said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Moreover, practicing gratitude is a powerful Stoic exercise. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude towards the simple things in life. It helps us appreciate what we have and reduces the desire for what we don't. Lastly, remember that Stoicism encourages us to live according to nature. This doesn't mean we have to abandon technology and live in the woods. Rather, it's about living authentically and in harmony with our true selves and the world around us. Stoicism is a journey, not a destination. It's about continuous growth and learning. It's about becoming more resilient, more content, and more in control. Remember, the goal isn't to suppress emotions, but to prevent them from controlling you. That, my friends, is the essence of Stoicism. The Stoic in you is waiting to be discovered. Embrace it. Are you finding this journey through Stoic thought intriguing? There's a whole world of wisdom and insight waiting to be discovered. If you're eager to dive deeper into the fascinating realm of philosophy, to challenge your perspectives and enrich your understanding, we're here to guide you through it. We've only just begun to scratch the surface of Stoic thought, and there's so much more to explore. Seneca's Letters from a Stoic is just the tip of the iceberg. There are countless other thinkers, theories, and philosophies that can broaden your horizons and elevate your consciousness. Don't let this journey end here. Make sure you're part of this enlightening adventure. Take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. This ensures you won't miss any of our future explorations. Join us on this journey of wisdom and self-discovery. Hit that subscribe button and let's explore the depths of philosophy together. As we come to the end of our journey today, let's reflect on the wisdom we've unveiled. We've delved into the depths of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that, despite being conceived over 2 millennia ago, still resonates with us today. We've discovered the profound insights of Seneca, a man who, through his letters, has left an indelible imprint on the annals of philosophical thought. We've unpacked the core tenets of Stoicism, the pursuit of virtue, the acceptance of fate, and the cultivation of a tranquil mind. We've explored how these principles are not just abstract concepts, but practical guidelines for leading a fulfilled life. We've navigated the wisdom of Seneca's letters, his eloquent words painting a picture of a philosophy that champions resilience, self-control, and inner peace. We've seen how his thoughts, written in a different era, still speak to our modern struggles and aspirations. We've examined the Stoic within us, the part that yearns for meaning beyond material possessions, that seeks tranquility amid chaos, and that strives for virtue over vice. We've realized that Stoicism is not a distant philosophy but a living, breathing guide that can shape our attitudes and actions. We've also underscored the enduring influence of Seneca's wisdom. From shaping the moral compass of emperors to inspiring contemporary thought leaders, Seneca's insights continue to make waves in the ocean of human understanding. His wisdom is a lighthouse, guiding us through the tumultuous seas of life. But our journey doesn't end here. The wisdom of Stoicism is a seed, and it's up to us to nurture it, to water it with contemplation, to provide it with the sunlight of practice, and to let it grow within us. And as we do so, let's remember this. Philosophy is not just about understanding the world, it's about improving ourselves. It's about striving to be better, to do better, and to live better. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one. So let's strive to apply the wisdom of Stoicism in our lives and be the best version of ourselves.